first thing they heard. Oh dear. Beg pardon. I apologize for being rude. It was not me. It was my food.
Hey, what up, my shillers? How you doing?
Hello, folks.
Right, guys.
Never should have come here.
Never should have come here. It's been a while, isn't it?
It has been quite a length.
Yeah, I know, right? So,
partially
yeah.
due to me, partially due to you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, man. So as you can probably tell, this is the last case of CSI Deadly Intent. Yeah, apologies for the delay. It's like it says in the chat. I fell asleep.
I cannot make any judgments. I've done it near constantly.
Oh, honestly, I couldn't believe it. So I've got a cup of tea here to keep myself awake. But yeah, this should be fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this goes. These have been especially fun. Almost had to see it end. Well, there is another CSI game. Yeah, there's another CSI game that I'm planning to play, and so fingers crossed that should. Well, I need to get that, so I need to find that.
I thought you already had it.
No, I haven't got it yet. But I'm hoping to have it in the next. Well, I was planning on getting it after this. But let's. Should we just jump into it?
Let's just jump into it.
Let's just jump straight into it. And also, it gets that music out of my ear.
Am I going to be getting the projection? No.
Oh yeah, you need that, don't you? Right. Okay. Let me get that sorted out for you.
Also, remember, anytime that the morgue gets any fucking like screen time, you must play this.
Right. Let me get the old output projector. Right.
I don't have a positive ID yet, but I think we may be looking at Mr. Floyd Collister, also known as Marcel, the grande dame of the Las Vegas female impersonators.
Hey.
You a fan?
Mrs. Doubtfire is all my taste.
Oh,
maybe I should.
The smell of booze is pretty strong.
Well, I imagine
There's NCIS games on it?
yeah, oh yeah, there's NCIS games, of course there is, yeah.
Will happen, along with maybe a stroke or a heart attack.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you might really be right about tying one on. See his wrists? Looks like ligature marks.
Oh, okay, this is an interesting one. Cross-dressing Fred
Leave
Flintstone.
until he was dead.
She, you mean, until she was dead. I'm just saying.
One second.
Hey,
I'll do some
good to see
shilling
you.
in Discos.
You know, I depend on the
so that
kindness and
you can just
assistance
keep
of my
playing the game.
fellow CSIs. I just got started. You're welcome to jump in on the scene with me.
Oh.
You can talk to our one and only witness over there.
Oh gosh, she looks a bit roughed up. The old sorry, I had to get rid of the old get the cat out of the front room. She was tearing my sofa to shreds. Can you see that just fine, Zen?
Yeah.
Lovely. You sound a bit quiet this end.
Yeah, Discord's had some different changes. Hopefully there shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Right.
Discord's audio settings have been very odd in the last couple of days. I'm not entirely sure what the fuck they've done.
Yeah. I'm just gonna back out of this for a sec.
Am I breaking up? Oh no, am I? That would not be good.
No, a little bit.
Oh shit, really?
Alright.
That's weird.
Oh, I'm gonna cut the music anyway, just for the time being, just so I can hear you better. Hope that's all right.
Oh, I was gonna say, oh, the in-game music. Okay. Why would I have been to a pub, Horace? I don't have anyone to go with, and if I'm not going with someone, there's literally
Oh,
no...
yeah, you're cracking up quite bad.
That's a Discord issue.
Yeah, yeah.
Has that fixed the issue?
Tell you what I'm gonna do.
Has that fixed it, or?
Yeah, I think you might have to do it the old-fashioned way. Watch it on stream.
Oh, Christ, well...
Yeah. Ugh. Gotta say, because Discord's updated recently, isn't it?
Discord's just been doing some weird bullshit recently.
Yeah.
What they're doing.
Let me know when you're all loaded up. We'll
I'm watching, I'm watching.
Oh, you're watching it? Okay.
It sounds fine. It sounds fine.
You mean how she died?
Yeah, it just sounded a bit
Well,
crackly when I was coming
first
through.
blush, it's tough to say.
I
Could be
thought you got
natural
yourself a new
causes,
Ethernet, so
but the
surely it would have
special
been better.
perks are those ligature
Yeah, no, I
marks
have.
on
It's
the
all plugged
wrists
in,
and
all up and
ankles.
running.
We'll know more once we get her over to Doc Robbins.
So yeah, good evening, chat. We got who have we got him? So we got Carlos, we got Horace the Moo Cow, we've got Mima. How you doing? Lord C86. Hope you well. Yeah, no, this is I've been looking forward to playing this game for a while now.
Doesn't look like it. There's cash in the register, and nothing really stands out as being out of place or missing.
I've never heard of
Been
this
around a pretty
place.
long time. I remember I almost had my
Just doing
bachelorette
some more
party here.
shilling.
Not that
Hey,
my bachelorette party was that long ago.
There we go.
But anyway.
all right then, let's get to it.
Let's just jump into it.
Let's just get straight into it. Oh no, we haven't got back there. Oh. What's that? What is that?
Oh!
What is that? Screepy scrape.
You can smell the alcohol, right? PAC might have contributed to the death.
Oh, it's alcohol, okay.
Ah. So, so is this a man or a woman? I think it's a man.
I think it's a cross-dresser.
Yeah.
I think they've said earlier. We live in a society.
Hey.
Hello, Vicar.
Tempted,
Vicar.
I know.
What's happening?
You may have noticed as well in the chat there is the option to send super chats now. Yay.
Yeah. Crime Guy has been, he's had a surge in popularity since the last streams.
Yeah, it's been definitely, yeah, it's been a
Pretty sure your subs have like more than doubled.
yeah, it's been insane. Like if you're here for the first time, like Matt, like obviously thank you. Oh, hello. Thank you so much for all the support.
Looks like Marcel
Got some
forgot to
drugs.
take her pills.
But yeah, it's definitely been a mad couple of weeks. And should we keep moving? Wait, look at hello.
And if you are here for the first time, please check out my Twitch.
Oh yes, definitely Zen. Check out Zen Chan's Twitch. Sorry, do you know what? It's just where I've been.
I'm sure I'm in the Discord.
Yeah.
I'm in the sorry, I'm in the description is what I mean.
Yes, you should be. Let me just double check that because it should be the same from previous ones.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you are. Cool.
Yeah, I am.
Lovely jubbly.
Looks like this Wallace Beganowski is angling
Excellent.
for partial ownership.
And so my channel will continue
Judging by this note,
how it started,
negotiations aren't
leeching
going
off other
well.
people's success. I am the king leech.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Like
Right.
the April Fools. If I ever become, I'll just be a giant leech.
Mm.
Just like how the other Zen was just a gecko with a wig.
Oh god, I don't know what I'm doing. It's been ages, man. Right.
There you go,
What's this?
Vicar. I figured it out.
Anything around here? Let's come back out. Let's go and. So it still wants us to go. And, I think it wants us to go and talk to the witness. Ay, ay, ay. Right. Come out of that. Look around here.
Our victim has tentatively been identified as Floyd Collister, but apparently he's better known as Marcel. Brass says he's known to be one of the best female impersonators in Las Vegas. I believe the term he used was grand dame.
Grand damn.
Granddad.
Jean-Claude Grandam. What am I doing with this? Am I just...
Granddad.
Oh! Found a fingerprint.
Someone's gotten into the whiskey.
But yeah, as I
Nice
said
work.
during the stream on Saturday,
Hmm.
once we run out of CSI games, it'd be very interesting if we, like... I would not advise live streams with this, but recording sessions of the two of us playing Space Station 13 would be very interesting.
Yeah, that'd be quite funny. Did you want to link the video that you sent in the chat?
No. You would be playing that. You need to play that in the background once we get to once we get to the morgue.
Hello, sir.
Right.
We're with the Las Vegas Crime Lab. Can we get your name?
Sure. Name's Gary Beaumont. I've been pretty much a regular here for...
Fleeing
Oh,
the
30
Stones.
years.
Hey, Vico gets my
Right,
references.
right.
Excellent.
Everybody knows me. I even have my own chair over there. That's mine. Nobody else gets to sit there but my butt.
What? Were you the one who discovered the body?
I found her, yes. I showed up about 9 o'clock for Bloody Mary Sundays. That's what Marcel calls it. And I'm walking in and passing right by the stage, and that's when I saw her, face down.
So we
I got
rolled her
up
over.
there and
Hmm.
I tried to wake her up,
Well,
Looks like
that's-
Louis
I mean,
C.K.
I couldn't save her.
He does
I
as
don't
well.
have any
It actually
common
does,
training.
yeah.
I used to know CPR, but, you know, I just called 911. That's all I thought I could really do.
I'm loving the older turtleneck there. Did you notice anything out of place?
Besides Mr. Collister.
Check the plants for...
Mr. Collister. I'm
Well,
sorry, don't you mean
considering-
Marcel?
Yeah, considering
Yes,
previous ones, it
sorry.
wouldn't be surprising if we found some there.
Confusing. Marcel.
Damn it,
I didn't
Weinstein!
mean to jump on you. It's just that Marcel was truly a lady. The most kind, gracious, generous, loving, feminine spirit I've ever known.
Does he know?
As for Floyd Collister, the
Hmm.
person's dead to me. Well, she did own a bar. I mean, I suppose you don't have to drink to own a bar, but Marcel did. Drink and own a bar. Both. She also smoked like a chimney.
No.
Well, if a chimney smoked a pack and a half of Nat Sherman's a day, anyway. Misapprehension scolded her about it all the time.
I was going to say misapprehension?
I'm sorry. I wasn't quite clear whether Marcel was having some misapprehension about her health or there's actually a person named Misapprehension.
Oh, no. She's not a person. She's a diva. The divine Miss A. She's been performing at the club for as long as I've been here.
So there is actually a
You probably never heard of her.
divine...
Marcel only let
Misapprehension.
one star shine here.
Hmm.
Hers.
Do you know Misapprehension's real name?
You probably want me to say her real name is Wallace Biganowski, but she'll always be Miss A to me.
He's a bit, Yeah, Carlos, they appear to be. They appear to be, but this guy doesn't really want to admit that they're drag stars.
Would you say they got along?
Oh, no.
Feminine
no,
penis
no.
and such.
Oil and
Mhm.
water.
Sure.
Cats and dogs. Betty Davis and Joan Crawford. I mean, those two fought constantly. But they needed each other. Marcel was the star around here, but she was just awful with money.
Well, I mean, that
Miss A
definitely
kept this
confirms
place
that they're
in
women.
business.
Do you think
And
there's a
fighting
good bond
constantly.
between the two of them?
No, never. They yelled a lot, but I think they really loved
Battle
each
Scottish.
other. Oh, no.
Or worse,
Poor
Scottish
Miss
women.
A. She'll be devastated when she finds out. I should probably try to find her in case she needs a shoulder to cry on.
This guy's jumper's really annoying me.
No, that's really all.
Is
that
it that
stands
weird, like,
out to
blue
me.
patch on his
If I
shoulder?
remember something, can I call you? Do you have a card?
I don't know. I think it just looks. I think they're just trying to make it look like it's worn.
Hmm.
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
look. Oh, Cross Kennedy, how you doing? You all right, chap? He does amazing Warzone streams. Just gonna say
Oh,
that. Just gonna say. I think we're still investigating, aren't we? Go and check him out.
okay, but really, who hasn't been historically oppressed by the English? You know, even the English, to some extent, have been historically oppressed by the English.
Can I? Can I have a look at these? Any? Okay. Me. Let's go and have a look over here. Let's go back in the room, see if there's anything else. I mean, maybe have a look at the body again. Oh. You have mail.
You got mail. Might be about time we head off to the morgue.
Yeah.
Oh, find a bottle of whatever alcohol they were consuming. Did we find one of those, or?
Must find a bottle of whatever alcohol a victim consumed for testing purposes. Right, yeah. So
Maybe near like the base of the stage where it might have like rolled off.
possibly. Okay. What about, oh, hang on a minute. What about over here? Ugh. Honestly, it's got.
Maybe he's just referring to that box that you've already like, you know, checked out.
But then. Okay,
It might just be a generic email that gets sent.
maybe. But.
But again, yeah, check in like the shadows like underneath the stage or by the stage. One of the you could move forward there by one of like the sofas.
Ah. Ah. There we go. Good spot.
Hey, told you.
There you go. Called it.
Yes, the good stuff. Let's
I'm a
just make
good
sure
one.
it gets
You know,
back to
I'm a
the lab.
detective for a reason.
the
Right. There we go. So that location's been searched. Should we go to the morgue or do you want to go to the lab?
I think go to the lab, do some analysis first.
All right.
I'll have Doc Robbins send someone down and pick up the body.
See, the only thing about Space Station 13 is that generally it's kind of very frowned upon to use like meta communications in the game.
Right.
You're meant to communicate via text in the game.
Right.
So, I mean, we could certainly do like an interesting thing where like we play a bunch of rounds that I record, and then if a round actually ends up being interesting,
Yeah.
we save that one and then we do like voiceovers for it. That could
Okay.
be interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of like machinima-esque almost.
Oh god, machinima. That's going back some.
Yeah. Well, I more meant like the sort of like the technical term for machinima rather than the brand machinima, because they are two separate things. It's like fucking commentary tracks. No, not commentary. Literally like voicing over like the text of the two of us like talking. Again, I'd need to find a good starter server for you though, because some of the servers are fucking autistic as hell and not in a good way. The one I tend to play on Aurora, they just get so pissy.
Right.
I get really annoyed if my engineer character also like is a miner. Not that kind of miner.
Alright, what we got?
Water, grain alcohol, and traces of wood esters, tannins, and lactones. Whiskey. And not the cheap stuff.
Okay. So if we compare that to that, if I push the button, right? And
alcohol in the victim matches the alcohol in the bottle, which means it was a classic cork party.
Okay.
Classic cork.
Anyone know? anyone know that? Oh, hello. Right. Nice and easy.
The pills we recovered at the scene were prescribed to Floyd Collister. They're hydramazine. It's a heart medication. So, if we run an extended tox panel and find him in Marcel's system, that'd be positive ID.
There you go. What else we've got to mull through? Alright, fingerprints. Oh, hello. What now?
Doc Robbins ought to be able to shed some light on our Vic.
Alright, cool. So we should be able to go to the morgue after this.
Oh dear, her face textures look terrible in that
I
light.
know. I should.
This game's quite good for it. Maybe it's like that they're trying to do like a lighting of like the screen lighting up her face, but it looks terrible.
Every time I watch these videos, I have absolutely zero clue what the crime is, what you're doing to the evidence, what the bird's saying. Perhaps I should turn the volume up. She's pretty hot though.
Okay, so it seems like we found a drag queen in her own bar who's like, well, we're not sure how she's died. We'll see soon.
Hmm.
But she has like marks on her wrists that imply that this wasn't just an accident and could be foul play.
Hmm. Right, here we go.
The problem is I'm always like half asleep during these streams because it's like it's late and there's not like actual gameplay to keep me awake, so it's mostly just like me watching a video for a while
Yeah.
and like chatting, and I'm just very sleepy.
Alright. Oh, look at that. I didn't even need to. And she looks dead. What? No matches. Right, okay, so we've got no matches for the fingerprint at the moment. I like that you say to describe the drag queen, my girlfriend would approve. You mean, oh no, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna go down that route. Shall we go and check out the body?
Yeah.
We're not sure how she died,
So
but that
that's
can
what
only mean one
Marcel
thing.
looks like in the morning before she puts
Rona.
on her face.
She's been a fixture in this town for as long as I can remember, but I don't think anyone's seen her like this, at least not in public.
We pulled her, well, Floyd Collister's DMV records. He was born in 1938, which means Marcel is 71 years old.
Wow.
She looks much younger, don't you think?
Well, what time taketh away, cosmetic surgery
Bloody
giveth
hell.
back. To some degree, anyway. I'll check her medical records for the precise number of procedures.
Okay.
By the way, are
You
you
know, I hate
playing
to
our
be a
music?
stickler for detail
Or-
about this, but we haven't
Say that
really
again?
positively
Are
identified
you playing
this
the music
victim.
that I sent you?
We did
Nope. Let me-
Oh, you should be. It's copyright. It's copyright
so before
free.
we go any
Okay.
further, let's just make sure this is Marcel or Floyd Collister or whoever or whatever. All right?
You hearing that? Yeah.
No, because I have to have the
No,
video
but
muted.
on
but,
the stream, yeah.
I love the easy ones. Here you go.
Let's see if we've got some. Yeah, here we go.
You know, they say celebrity deaths come in threes. I'm certainly not anxious to see another. Here, I found some skin under the victim's fingernails. I collected a sample for DNA. I guess Marcel may have gotten a piece of her killer.
There we go. Their faces look like they're listening as well, yeah.
This is far too good.
What can you tell us about those contusions around his wrists and ankles?
Well, they're definitely...
Oh, I'm so glad we got the internet historian in on this one.
The development
Yes.
of bruising suggests the victim was restrained ante-mortem. I also noticed a larger contusion on the back of her head, also ante-mortem. she might have been struck from behind.
This is
She
brilliant.
died of respiratory.
Yeah, dude, it's just in a historian video.
High death, and then the alcohol strangled her. Terrible.
But it's possible that all this could have been just a horrible accident, right?
Actually, I don't think it's possible. Respiratory or
Anti-mortem
heart failure
meaning
usually
while
occurs
they were
when
still
one's blood
alive, by the way.
alcohol level is somewhere around 0.4%. Now, most people in relatively good health tend to pass out around 0.3. Marcel's BAC was 0.5%. I don't believe there's any way someone at her age, even as healthy as she seemed to be, could have consumed that much alcohol on her own.
Force-fed alcohol. It's like some fraternity prank gone bad.
Yeah, but it
Picture
actually
my
reminds
friend's
me of a
cockatiel
serial
bobbing up and
killer
down.
case My boss, when I first started here, used to talk about a lot. What did they call the guy? The Barber Street Boozer.
The Barber Street Boozer. Yeah, wasn't it in the mid-70s? I think 1975. I was a little girl, but I kind of remember people talking about him.
Well, I'm sure it seemed particularly deviant at the time. What was it? 4 Johns trolling for transvestite prostitutes.
Bruh.
They wind up dead, all of them force-fed alcohol.
Oh, so this
No,
could be
if I'm not
linked.
mistaken, all 4 of those murders occurred in the same neighborhood as Marcel's Cabaret, and the Barber Street Boozer.
Never got caught. You could have a cold case. on your hands.
I'll put in the request for the
Oh.
cold case files on the Barber Street Boozer. It'll be worth it just to see if there are any other similarities between this case and those unsolved.
Let's get some
We're looking
tox.
for any sign of the drug, hydromazine.
Hydramazine is a heart medication that works to expand the blood vessels. I don't see any evidence that this victim was using it, though.
So that's not Floyd Collister. Just what we need. An impersonator of an impersonator.
Very interesting.
Oh good, you're still here.
I just don't feel like being anywhere else right now. This place always felt like home. But now that Marcel's dead, I just don't know.
We're hoping you can help.
Well, did
us
he, like,
with
live there or
his
something?
mistaken Identity.
Oh, what do you mean?
Can you help us identify this victim?
Would you mind coming down to the coroner's office with us?
Hey, Charlie, how you doing?
Sure, I can do that. But you mean it might not be
She was the
Marcel?
boozer.
Hey.
Hmm.
I don't understand. But sure, no problem. Whatever you need,
That'd be
I'll
interesting.
come with you right now.
How is this linked in the toxicology report? Well, before we get into that, here's a word from our
That's not
sponsor,
Marcel.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Do you know who it is, Mr. Beaumont?
Hey there, Shadow Man.
I saw it with my own eyes. I'm telling you.
Bringing you Raid Shady.
Oh dear God, that's Wally. I can't believe it. That's Wally.
Okay, I
taking
can't.
out-
Oh, no.
I mean, misapprehension. What the hell's going on?
Mr. Beaumont, we're so very sorry,
Eh?
and we deeply appreciate your help. I can give you the name of someone if you need someone to
that's-
talk to. right?
That's a bit of a twist.
Promise we'll be in touch. Okay? Thank you. Well, looks as though Marcel just went from being our victim to being our prime suspect. I'll have Brass track down her home.
So
address and
Marcel
follow
isn't
up with her
dead?
Car. Or rather, his car, since it's still registered under Floyd Callister. While he's covering that, why don't we check out Mr. Biganowski's home? See what we can find there.
This CSI Club Dance remix. No, we got to get a special guest this evening. Internet historians in the house. So the person who's dead is misapprehension, not
Yeah.
Marcel. DNA from under the victim's nails. Okay, so should we check the DNA?
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh. Let's go to the lab. In the lab. Yeah, I know how to do it all. Right. What are we looking at? Let's look at some blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, okay, it's definitely not that person. No matches. Right. Okay, so this the DNA doesn't match anything yet. Just go to Beganovsky's apartment.
Yeah.
Hey, Tidge, how you doing? You alright, Michael? Michael Shield?
Yay.
Love what you've done with the place. Well, certainly defies stereotypes.
Yeah, I can see why you called me for backup. Tough neighborhood.
Oh, toilet just flushed.
Yeah.
Action! Can I kick the door down?
Las Vegas Crime Lab, freeze! Hands where I can see them, now!
Oh, hello. Who are you? Right, gonna call it Maurice. Yeah.
I'm Floyd Collister. Don't.
Not too bad. Got my day job back today. Oh, nice one.
Hollister, we're here investigating the murder
Ah, okay.
of Wallace Biganowski.
Alright,
Can
TK.
you tell us where you were last night?
I can't. I can't talk right now.
Need your meds?
I forgot them back there. I'm supposed to take them every day.
Riley, could you take Mr. Collister to get his medication? We'll stay and process the scene.
I'm on it.
What the hell's he doing in the other guy's apartment?
Riley will call us when she gets back to the station. In the meantime, let's see if Wally or Floyd left behind anything useful.
Let's have a look in here. Oh. Start
That's
listen.
the cigarette Collister was smoking. Could come in handy if we need his DNA.
There we go. Oh.
Ah, someone who knows how to use one.
What is this? What is this?
It's an ironing board, my dude.
Time for laundry.
Never seen one before ever in my life. I'm joking.
I wish I didn't have to know about them. They're infuriating.
I'm loving the soundtrack, by the way, Zen. Oh,
Yeah, dude,
grandmother
this
collected
music is
these.
actually absolutely fucking bobbing.
hmm. Almost seems too fitting. Get out of the way.
Quite the homemaker. Somebody never finish unpacking?
Huh. Oh, PC.
It's password protected. We shouldn't use it without a reason anyway.
Oh.
I wonder if it's homemade.
Look at it. Look, I'm down here, so I want to look at the sofa or the armchair. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ugh. Huh. Okay. Have a look to see if I can go outside in a second. No. Anything else? Anything in here? Right, I'll tell you what, we're probably going to have a look at that PC in a bit, aren't we? So, that laptop. So,
Yeah. Hang on, look at the table in the kitchen with the candles. I swear there was an arrow on that.
Oh, here we go. Floyd Collister was smoking that cigarette butt you found in the victim's apartment. Who knows whether we'll get a better chance at his DNA than that. Oh, right, okay, so it's basically telling us to go back to the lab to test the
He's
DNA.
fucking hand-holding us a bit, isn't he?
Hmm.
Like, yeah, we know.
So yeah, man, we're just checking.
Calm your tits, Larry.
Right. She's got some lovely lipstick on there.
That's Floyd Collister's DNA.
Is it now? Right.
I can't speak for Marcel, but Floyd Collister is going to be all right, and he's ready to talk. Come over to PD when you've wrapped up the scene.
Will do. What? No. God damn it.
That was a terrible profile picture for her. She's
Yep.
like peering into the camera from like inches away.
Like a deathly stare.
Hmm.
Right, well, apparently we're going to talk to him first.
I guess so.
Mr. Collister, Wallace Biganowski was murdered in your club. He was found wearing your stage costume. Do you know why he would be dressed as your character, Marcel?
It's not a costume, and Marcel is not a character. I am Marcel. I would appreciate.
Why would you
it
need
if
a
would
warrant for a
address me
laptop
by-
found in the Vic's apartment? Password protection makes no
I
difference.
meant
He's
no
dead. I know, I thought
disrespect to
that.
your authority, but I thought you were demonstrating a disrespect for me. That's all.
I suppose it
I
depends.
understand.
I mean,
you have a very
it's not
difficult
the
job to
crime
do.
scene.
Yeah.
As
And
for
if we found this
Wally,
guy in his apartment, we
Wally
don't know if
spent
they
nearly
have a
lifetime
shared
in my
apartment, and thus
shadow. For a time
technically,
we were
if
rivals,
it's a
but
shared apartment, then we
eventually he
don't
assumed
have
the
a
role of my
warrant.
understudy
Hmm.
I don't think.
operation. He was quite good at becoming me. The voice, the
Until
manner.
we have like
And
full-on
as you are
probable cause
obviously
that this
aware,
guy was the
my
killer.
health is
Yeah.
deteriorating, and I wanted, if something untimely should happen to me, I wanted him to take over, to carry on as Marcel.
Oh, okay.
Is that why Mr. Biganowski had plastic surgery? To look more like you, just in case?
That was
You alright
part of
there?
it, of course.
Yeah, I'm alright.
I suspect there was also a bit of unhealthy
Had a bit of an
idol
odd
worship on
audio
Wally's
hiccup.
part.
No.
I saw no reason to dissuade him from trying to improve himself.
So, right, let me get this straight. So, he was trying to groom, not in that sense, but groom the Bianowski or whatever his name is,
he wanted
into
to
becoming
be
the
like
new
his heir.
Marcel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Fair enough.
what were you doing there?
This question just sounds weird in my head.
Would've had no
but
reason to
here
kill him, then.
goes. Marcel, why were you hiding in Mr. Biganowski's closet?
I was hiding from the murderer. Now, when you two showed up, I suppose the closet may have been a Freudian slip. Look, I'm not trying to be cute here. I had gone back to the club after we'd closed. to
Oh,
get
the
my
Freudian
heart
slip.
medication, which I'd forgotten. When I walked in, I saw Wally lying there up on the stage. I wasn't sure what was going on, but I got scared, really scared. Certainly wasn't my finest hour, I will admit that. But if someone was trying to kill Marcel, then I needed to hide somewhere I wouldn't be found.
Just in a great big closet, though. Okay. You saw Wally lying there, dead, and you just left?
I saw Wally lying there, yes. I saw those dreadful
Chad,
bruises
yes.
on his wrists and on his ankles. I saw the bottle of booze, and I knew. I know Wally doesn't drink. Well, not like that. The very fact of the matter is, over the years, I've received death threats. A considerable
Okay.
number of them. So many that I stopped taking them seriously. I figured I can't stop being who I really am. Better to die in heels anyway. But you know, maybe I should have taken those threats more
Showbiz.
seriously. I should have at least talked to Wally about them. That's what I should have done.
Why didn't you call the police?
Oh, honey, who gives a damn about an old
Oh, oh.
I will not use that abominable word. It's not right.
And it'll also get me
Let me
demonetized.
say, ma'am,
that my experience with law enforcement over the years has not given me the greatest confidence that justice will be served for either me or my community.
I understand, Marcel, but times are changing.
Sure they are.
Hello, amazing graphics.
Change the next time you're walking down the street, just holding hands with your man. Then you try to imagine someone like me doing the same thing. Look, I was wrong, but I did what I did. I panicked and I ran away. I ran away to Wally's apartment and I hid there.
Welcome back, Vicar.
I guess I was thinking something like the killer would realize his mistake and keep coming after me.
Marcel, for the time being, for your own safety, we're not going to disclose the fact that you're alive. That is, if that's all right with you.
So what you making? What you making for dinner, Vicar?
No, but it wouldn't have been a bad idea.
Good response.
I didn't touch a drop of alcohol all night.
Hmm. Can we call him on that? We haven't tested the cork yet. It's probably a bit early to go on that.
Wally and I were very close. Always. Wally and I were very close. Always.
That doesn't make sense. That was the angry note from Biganovsky to Marcel over the contract. Use that?
Yeah, I can only assume.
Seems like there was tension between the two of you after all.
Once Wally saw himself becoming me, well, he started to become unreasonable. It was still my club. He was the manager. And he did a superb job in that capacity. But I did not want to share everything with him.
Entertain me!
Threatening to leave. Oh, so much drama. But I know he would have straightened things out. We always did. For better or worse, in sickness and in health, until death do us part.
Let's wait for them. So, Cross Kennedy, didn't the guys want to get on Warzone tonight? I'm guessing. Where were you around 3 a.m.?
For all our ups and downs, Wally and I never stopped being friends. I've been staying at his place for the last couple of months. I was there last night, waiting for him to come home.
So I'm assuming those two must have been night. Can you prove that you were there?
I don't think so, but no, wait. I was using his computer. I was chatting with a few old friends. Don't they call it IMing?
Oh God, IMing? What on
I
earth?
can give you Wally's password. I'm sure if you take a look at the computer, you will be able to verify what I'm saying.
All right, Marcel.
Ah, fair enough. Right. I'm...
In fact, I didn't touch a drop of
I
alcohol.
might just try the fingerprint on here. I might just try the fingerprint.
Fair enough.
I'm afraid that can't possibly be my fingerprint.
Okay.
In fact, I didn't touch a drop of alcohol all night.
Try that. That's where the false untrue crime happens.
What is
Maybe.
I'm sorry, I just don't understand.
Alright.
We haven't processed all the evidence yet, but we'll be back when we have something more substantial.
Right then. I'm guessing. Shall we go back to the apartment?
Pray for the best.
Yeah. Hey, Janet, how you doing? You alright? We're gonna go and look at her laptop.
We'll bring Wally's computer back to the lab, and we should be able to confirm whether Marcel was online or not.
Oh, yoink. Is there anything else? Right. I don't know what the hell I'm listening to, but glad to be with you all. Right. It doesn't look like the fingerprint, does it? No. Right. No. Just double checking that. Ugh, no, right, okay, yes, I know. Check the laptop. Which I think I've got to go over here for, haven't I? Oh. Help me out. Where do I go to check the laptop? You there, Zen?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Cool. Right. Oh, God, where do I plug this in again?
I think there's like
It must be in here. Data lab.
I was gonna say data lab.
There we go. Yep.
It's one that we like you basically never use.
Yeah.
Oh Christ.
Right.
Well, if the clock on the wall is
Oh,
right,
bear with.
then Marcel was at Wally's apartment at the time of the murder.
Lovely. Alright, so the timestamp's verified. That could be 3 in the afternoon, though. Also, my money is currently on the main DQ setting up the dead one. Fair enough. I've got a feeling it's the weird turtleneck guy.
I think both of those are far too easy, so it's neither of them.
Although we could be dealing with a cold case. Unless the weird turtleneck guy is the boozer.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, they did say this guy is 70 years old, so like the current living drag queen.
yeah. Alright, what did the cat... Okay. So we can verify the alibi. Should we go back and talk to him? Turtleneck couldn't hurt a turtleneck. Your alibi checks out.
We looked at Wally's computer like you suggested, and we saw that you were indeed using it all evening.
I always was the innocent one. Oh, with this killer on the loose, though, I don't know that I feel safe leaving just yet. I'm happy to help.
We
any way
checked
I
the
can.
computer and you were using it all night.
Nothing comes to mind.
Yeah, I have some good news. We were able to dig up all the old Barber Street Boozer case files for you. They were buried down in central property. I had them sent over
Oh
to the
boy,
lab.
here we go.
No, here we go, yeah.
Find anything.
Cheers. Right, off to the lab we go.
What's up, Ray?
Morpheus!
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you come in. I understand you may have a serial killer who's come out of retirement. I was curious. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. We could use your expertise, actually.
Everyone remembers
Right
him as
now, we're
Morpheus.
just
I
fishing.
remember him as the
There's no
pissed off
evidence
guy from
linking
Event
the previous
Horizon.
Barber Street Boozer
Which
murders to the
that
murder
is
of
something
Floyd
I would love
Callister.
to talk about
You
on
mean
Proper
Wallace
Horror Show one
Wiggowski,
day.
don't you?
That would be a brilliant movie to
Actually,
discuss.
we're trying
Get
to
in touch with her, mate, and set it up.
We are
For the time
already
being.
planning something
Okay,
actually.
Well,
Okay.
Looking through the old case files, we have 4 male
If
victims,
you remember the
each one from a
trailers that
different
we
race
watched
and
when I was on,
socioeconomic background.
that
Each
that
was
zombie
married.
Vegas
Now, the common
movie
thread that ties these men
is
together
coming out
is
next
the desire
Friday.
to explore their
Right.
homosexual tendencies through the apparent
So-
safety of a
Oh, is that the one with,
male
Batista?
himself as a female.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Right, so this is an interesting one. So, 4 victims, all from different races and like socioeconomic backgrounds.
There were several, actually, which was part of the problem back in 1975. But here's something interesting for you. Out of the LVPD's top 4 suspects, 2 are now deceased, and the other 2 are going to be very familiar to you.
You're kidding. Floyd Callister and Wallace Beganowski.
Oh, lovely vicar.
According to this police report, both of them had been arrested multiple times for solicitation as well as lewd and lascivious behavior in public.
Interesting. Any physical evidence?
Yes, there is. We have 10 cars.
Were you just talking about that Vegas zombie film? Yes, we were. Yeah.
And we have a bottle of unidentified
We covered the trailer on it a
We're
couple of
able to
weeks
match
ago.
brands of alcohol from yesterday and today. It might mean we're dealing with the same serial killer.
Or a copycat. I should get back. Riley thinks I'm picking up lunch.
The chicken.
Give me a call if you need me.
Yeah, she rears chickens, doesn't she? She like rescues them. Right, we got some more fingerprints, some DNA. Lovely. Right. So we can probably compare that.
It looks very goofy. It looks fun as fuck.
Oh, Biganovsky's fingerprints from the Boozer case file. That's interesting.
Wait, what?
So he was linked in that case?
We should look through the case then, surely. I just met her through T-Bag himself.
That's
Nope.
no, it's not. Oh, hang on. No. Nope. 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 Okay. So it can't be both of them then. Alright.
But yeah, maybe we should look through those the case files if it's like in the encyclopedia or whatever.
Yeah. Let's have a look. So Floyd Collister has been dating using the Marcel identity for 30 years. Marcel was the grand dame of Vegas female impersonators. Isn't good with money.
Oof.
Body found before gutted. Ran to hide. Claims to have been online at the time of Wally's death. Was a suspect in the Barber Street Boozer case in 75. He's been a regular at Marcel's Cabaret for 30 years. Found body at 9 AM. Sees Marcel and Floyd Collister as two different people. Has an unrequited crush, or whatever, on Wallace. Okay. Right. Let's go and look at the DNA stuff. You have to get another playlist up in a minute, mate. Once this one runs out.
If you just look at the description in the related videos, there's a part 2
Sweet.
and a part 3.
1, 2, 3. Looking at the blues. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No.
There's, well, I was about to say also there's no reds followed by a yellow,
No.
so that's at least helps his case.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a tickly throat tonight.
Yeah.
What's this here? Barber Street Boozer victim file. Okay, you can't actually open it. Suspect file. Ah. Why can't I test that?
I think you can, you've just got to take it to the machine.
Right. Gotcha.
Chemical, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, good shout. Right. Okay, why is that not matching?
On the left, it's too thick.
Yeah. Ah. There we are.
Serial killers are certainly creatures of habit, as well as ritual. The liquor used to poison the 4 men in 1975 was classic cork whiskey, which is the same brand that was used to kill Wallace Beganowski last night. I'm going to ask Brass to help us get in touch with the detectives who worked the original Barber Street Boozer murders.
Yeah.
Maybe they can help us better contextualize some of this evidence.
Oh boy.
Okie dokie. Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think there's any way we can talk
Talk
to the
to
detectives who originally worked the
Barber
Barber
Street
Street
murder.
cases?
Detectives Glenn Krautman and Maurice Briggs. Glenn died of prostate cancer 6 years ago,
Oof.
and Maurice just retired. I hear you had some input on her final case. She lives out in Boulder City. I'll get her number and have her come down. Hopefully, she might have held on to some of her original case notes.
Well, let's hope.
Oh, was that the one we did like that bullshit color code for?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you so much for taking the time to come out here.
It's the least I can do. I thought you might try to get in touch with me. I saw the news. Floyd Collister murdered in his own club. The news didn't give many details, but you think it might be the boozer, don't you?
Hmm.
Copycat. The MO is similar. Male victim forced to ingest a toxic level of distilled alcohol. Murder took place in the same neighborhood as well. The MO, as I said, is similar, but it's not exactly the same. This victim isn't married, nor was he someone who could be described as a closeted homosexual.
Hey, thanks for the subscription.
Case I ever worked, and under
Hey.
this regret, for so
Here
many
you go.
reasons. Glenn and I worked as hard as we could to close this case, but I have to tell you the truth. The department at that time did not consider the booze.
I need to update that image. Because of who the victims were?
That's right. It's shameful, but there it is. I can only imagine what we might have been able to do if some people's
Yeah, I know,
hearts and
right?
minds had been different.
The boozer is a bad name for a serial killer.
Fortunately, for whatever
Well, they
reason,
are. They
Boozer
do
decided
literally
to
just
stop on
kill
his
them with
own.
alcohol.
Glenn and
I know,
both
but it
believe
almost, but it does
most
sound
likely someone merely
sounds very
posed as a
clumsy, innit?
transvestite prostitute in order
Yeah.
to lure his victims. But witness testimony kept pushing us toward a couple of actual prostitutes, one of whom was Mr. Collister, and the other was a young man named Wally Beganowski.
Wow.
And I believe later on, those two gentlemen opened up a rather popular nightclub together.
They did. Any other potential leads?
We've gone over the suspect file, but we're wondering if there's someone else we might be overlooking.
There was this one guy. I'd have to go through my notes here to recall his name exactly. I thought he was particularly interesting, but I'll admit it might have been feminine intuition or something ridiculous like that, because Glenn didn't agree with me, so I kept it out of our official reports.
Oof.
What was intuition telling you about this guy?
That he was a
As I
serial killer.
recall, and you should definitely go over my notes here. These are the originals. This fella had been charged with assaulting one of the victims maybe 4 months before the murders began.
Oh, says
Let's see
warming
if
up.
I can remember the scenario for you. So this John comes down to the neighborhood looking for some love for sale. He ends up picking up a prostitute outside a club on Barber Street, and this prostitute is dressed like a lady. But
Dude
before they
looks
could get
like a
down to doing their
lady.
business, my suspect, whom I remember thought of himself as a kind of knight in shining armor, swoops down and beats this John up pretty good, defending the honor of this lady.
Suspect Gary Beaumont, arrested October
Gary.
1975.
That's
assault.
turtleneck.
Victim Lon Muskie. Muskie was in the act
Hold
of
on,
soliciting
Lon
another
Muskie.
male for the purpose of prostitution. Muskie released from police custody, not charged.
Let me get this straight. Gary attacks this guy Muskie, and a few weeks later, Muskie becomes one
That
of the
is
Barber Street Boozer's victims.
fucking
Then,
ridiculous.
35 years later, you should discover a
Ladies and
latest
gentlemen,
victim
Elon
by
Musk.
Gary Beaumont.
Elon Musk in an alternate universe.
Yep.
Shagging transgender prostitutes, I guess,
Yeah.
or just cross-dressing prostitutes.
Hey man, don't knock it till you tried it, I guess.
Well, Brass ran Gary Beaumont through the system, but he has no known address. Brass put out a
Speak from
bolo,
authority,
but I'm
that's
hoping to find Gary ourselves.
I'm sure it won't hurt to talk to Mr. Beaumont again. But I agree with Maurice's partner. He's not your man.
What makes you say that?
Why do you think we're on the wrong track?
Barber Street Boozer obviously felt homicidal rage towards his victims. Married men who were secretly soliciting sex from male prostitutes dressed as women. Wallace Biganowski was an unmarried, openly gay female.
That's a very
impersonator.
specific
Based on the
target. Then
circumstances
again, this is
surrounding Mr.
Vegas.
Beaumont's assault charge, I'd say he was the kind of man who would have wanted to protect Wally, not hurt him, and certainly not kill him.
Well, from what I saw of Mr. Beaumont's behavior at the crime scene and at the morgue, he would have to be a supremely talented actor. He was on an emotional roller coaster.
While I was making my sandwich, I couldn't stop thinking about James May's cheese versus cheese.
Maybe.
Jeez.
For a serial killer, murder is an addiction.
Jeez.
Recovery requires a lifelong commitment to some deliberate strategy of behavior modification. And unfortunately, there is no 12-step program for cold-blooded killing. So
No?
serial killers usually stop when they're caught or they die. In my professional opinion, if Gary Beaumont is a serial killer, it's difficult to believe that he just decided one day to stop cold turkey.
You're probably right, Ray, but I still think we should bring him in just in case. Cover all the bases. And if Beaumont's been such a loyal customer all these years, maybe Marcel knows where he likes to hang out when he's not at the cabaret.
So maybe let's have a chat with our favorite cabaret act.
Hey,
Hey. Let's talk to Marcel
gonna
again.
be a problem. She seems to be in no hurry to go anywhere.
We're looking for Gary.
Gary? You think
Got it.
Gary had something to do with this?
Got
We
it.
just want to ask him a few more questions, that's
I'm
all.
just watching
Gary's
James May
harmless. I mean,
talking
he's a
about
pain in
cheese.
the ass, but he's always just hanging around needing attention. But
It's just,
couldn't really
it's just
hurt
the,
anybody.
it's the video where it just
Think.
compiles every time he says the word cheese.
He's
Right.
thrown under
Cheese,
some
cheese,
pressure
cheese,
because
cheese,
He's
cheese,
awkward,
cheese.
a little strange.
Ends with him just going,
Sometimes he
egg.
smells. He's homeless. I wanted to help him, but I never really had. the
Okay, so he's a
time.
vagrant.
I mean, I didn't bother him when I found him pretty much living in the alley behind the club.
You turned up in an old case file, my dude.
Marcel, were you aware that back in 1975, Floyd Collister was on a list of suspects in the Barber Street murders?
No.
Yes, Floyd used to get into a lot of trouble with the police. He was a hooker and he took drugs. But like I said, that's not the real reason why the police thought he was a deviant. Anyway, that's all water under the bridge now, isn't that right? He cooperated
Loud
fully, as
slap,
I
yeah.
recall, answered all the questions. They let
Cheese.
him go, and after that, I decided
What
that
capture card are you
Floyd
using? Are you streaming from an
should
Xbox
move on,
One or something? I've got.
and
An...
he did.
I'm actually using my 360. I'm using the Elgato Game Capture HD 60S,
Ma'am, you're wrong.
and then I'm running it through Streamlabs.
I'm sorry, but I
What
really
is
have
that?
nothing more to say to you.
What is what?
Oh shit! Sorry, no, that's a game I have open.
Right.
It's very loud. Ah, it scared the shit out of me.
Right, let's go and have a look at the alley behind Marcel's. Transition. There he is. The fact that he's homeless would explain why his turtleneck looks, well, busted, like worn. Or at least where they try to make it look like it's worn.
Cork, huh? Gary, for a homeless guy, you sure have expensive taste in booze.
Uh-oh. This is his home.
Not exactly a 4-star hotel.
What's this?
Excuse me, do you have a warrant for that?
I'm just taking pictures.
It's a love letter to Wally from Gary.
Oh. Let's have a quick look at that. Oh, it's a love letter. More or make your life more bleh. XOXOXO. Right then. Let's have a chat,
Fill
son.
the bottle, Gary.
In my
Yeah,
nose,
of
Mr.
course,
Whited.
here. Well, what's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that, huh?
Can we chat to him?
Come on back to my office. We can discuss it.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but hold on. Oh, now the perfect music. Do you remember what this one came from?
Hang on, I'll re-enable the audio.
Okay.
Oh, that's El Noir.
Mm-hmm.
I recognise that anywhere. I love that fucking song.
Yes, yes, I know what I need to do. I know what I need to do. Please tell me I can get a fingerprint off this. There we go. Gotcha, bitch.
It's just where Gary was holding.
Did we miss anything important? Both the Maurice and Biganowski were connected to or linked with the 1975 boozer murders, serial killers. Last thing was Cheese. Yeah, not really. I mean, right. But other than that, Turtleneck likes expensive booze. Yes, there was that as well. So only the good quality stuff. Right, so that's the classic cork from the crime scene. We've got to have a match here. Come on, come on, come on. We got it.
Gary practically lives at the club, and he found Biganowski's body, but I have no idea why his prints would be on a case of booze nowhere near the crime scene.
You all right there?
Yeah, I'm just laughing at dumb shit.
I can see you giggling away.
I'll show you after stream.
Right, okay.
Have you ever seen the Breaking Good videos?
No.
It's like improving shit posts about Breaking Bad.
Right.
It's fucking weird.
Right, let's have a look at the Elon Muskie. Oh, right, okay. Gotcha.
That's peculiar. Lon Muskie's name was written down in a different type of ink stock.
Matthew Dawes. Can I not?
Good night, Cross
Is that it?
Kennedy.
Good night, mate.
Yes! Yes, Vicar! Just see I have no fucking money for bills or Steam sales. Mr. White, I am taking away your Steam account. It's just like absolute like Gen Z humor. It's fucking great. So what have I missed while I've been chuckling?
Not much. I managed to find a name underneath the old notes that Detective Briggs had left. I suppose we're going to go and get the arrest warrant now. I'll send you a message, Kennedy. He's a very dear friend of mine.
Ah.
Okay, he's a screenshot as well. Such a sweetheart. Right. I wonder if we can talk to him now, actually. No.
Jesse, big chungus.
Come on back to my office.
Right, come on then, let's go and have a chat. Let's drag him in by the scruff of his turtleneck.
What evidence do we have?
We have got Gary's print from a case. I suppose it'd be that one, wouldn't it?
The oldest
here
Gen
is-
Z is
Ah,
like
okay.
24, so
Yeah.
Gen Z is almost not children anymore.
I'll see
Hmm.
what I can do. Show me the evidence.
It's got to be this one. Yeah, our crime scene. That makes sense.
Gary's got access to the club, and that bottle of classic cork might as well be a smoking gun, right?
Right?
You bet we're bringing him in.
Yeah,
Have
God.
Ray join you
Gosh
in
darn right.
interrogation. I think this is right up his alley.
Oh, nice transition there.
Mr. Beaumont, we found your fingerprints on a case of whiskey in Marcel's club.
What can I say? I saw the case on the floor. It was already open. I needed it. My hands, they were shaking so bad. I just needed that drink so badly.
But Gary, that was the same whiskey used to poison Mr. Biganowski.
What?
Zen, what did you say to get my
I
stream
didn't use it to kill
demonetized?
Wally.
Got the yellow.
What?
You got the yellow. Got the yellow
What?
dollar sign.
No!
What did you do? What did you do? What did you do?
Makes
Oh.
us think you're keeping other things from us.
I put the
No,
stream in my nose,
it's not
Mr.
like
White.
I always sleep there. I try to stay in the shelter, but sometimes it's full, so I have to stay where I don't bother anybody.
We need a sample of your
Open your
dinner.
mouth, please.
Yes, of course.
Here's Mr. Morpheus. Ah.
What? Of course not. I had no reason to be mad at Wally.
Genuinely don't know what gave you the demonetization. It's such an oof.
Letter lamenting Gary's unrequited love for the victim. Let's see if we can go with that.
We found your letter to Wally. You had some real feelings for him.
Too bad. He just wasn't that into you, huh? Gosh, I know how that can hurt, right? Makes you wish you could sit him down and just talk. Maybe tie him down.
Mrs.
So he doesn't
Wabberjack
go
is
anywhere
quite the
without
rude
sharing
one.
those real feelings. Maybe try to change his mind a little with a drink or two or three. Or hell,
Uh-oh.
maybe the whole damn bottle, huh? Isn't that pretty much how it went down, Gary?
No, it wasn't like that at all. I loved Miss A. I loved her so much.
He looks like a
Let's
very
all just
sickly
calm
version
down
of The
for a second.
Rock.
Why didn't you give Miss Hannah a letter?
I just wanted to write down my
Okay.
feelings.
If you
Once in my life, I
smell
wanted
what
to
The
be
Rock
honest
is
with
cooking.
myself. She knew how I felt about her. I told her.
Susan Wabberjack,
I
CEO of
loved
YouTube.
you. And she looked at me, kind of puzzled, and said, "It must be so nice to be able to say those words and mean them." And then she walked away from me. I wasn't even sure what she meant, but I had my answer. We would always just be friends.
Aww.
And I could live with that.
That's
Aww.
a lovely story, Gary, but will a jury believe it? If you're innocent, you better start answering our questions. All of them.
Well, I told her I loved
Okay, I'll
her.
tell you whatever
And then
you
she
want.
said, you know what I think? And I said, I'd like to know. And then she interrupted with, it doesn't matter what you think. Let's talk about 1975. You assaulted Elon Musk.
4 months later, Muskie's found dead in his car. off
Talminian,
Barber
that
Street.
was
Lon Muskie,
that
is
was
that his name? I
a
never
drag
asked.
a drags
Sure, I beat him up.
a
But he
drag
deserved it.
prostitute, I
He would
suppose is
take
the
my
term.
friends
Hmm.
out on dates, and they would come back bruised, sometimes bleeding. I wanted to teach him how to treat a lady in a language he would understand, but I didn't try to kill him. He should have gone to jail, but that detective, she let him go.
Briggs.
But what can you expect, huh? You guys look out for each other, and I can't blame you.
What do you mean, we look out for each other? Do you mean we cops look out for each other? Muskie wasn't a cop.
No, you guys, you know, black people.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I mean African Americans. Oh, now I've gone and put my foot in my mouth. Well, that's what happened, okay? That black lady detective showed up and let him go.
Can you describe the
I
detective?
don't remember exactly what she looked like. I remember that her badge surprised me. I'd never seen a black woman detective before.
Wait a second. You're saying Detective Warris Briggs knew this guy and just let him go because she was black and he was black? Is that the load of bull you're trying to sell us about one of the most distinguished officers this department has ever known?
Please, I'm only telling you what I remember. I'm not making anything up, I swear. Maybe it wasn't just a black thing. Come to think of it, the way they argued, maybe they knew each other. She did
Yeah,
say
he
she was
did.
giving him a ride home. I mean, I think. It was a really long time ago.
Setting aside Mr. Beaumont's racial insensitivities, I think we need to take a better look at Detective Briggs' involvement in all of this.
You want to know what I think? I think this guy's a lying sack.
What do you
Oh.
mean, you people?
Wait a minute. Do you think maybe that female detective Briggs might have been the killer?
Oh.
Because think about it. There was a spate of, well, essentially what would have been like gay people were getting killed. Right? And she openly admitted that she didn't really care about them during the investigation, given the time of year. But maybe that was just a convenient cover. Are you sure it was Elon Musk you assaulted?
This is a photograph of Lon Muskie from the Barber Street murders case file. Is this the man you assaulted?
No, that's not the guy. I mean, I'm sure I'd remember him. And that's not him.
That's strange. But take a look at this photograph then. This is another Barber Street boozer victim. His name is Matthew Dawes. Is this the man?
That's him. That's the guy that hurt my friends.
Okay.
Matthew Dawes.
If what you say is true, why would Juarez write a different name in her notes?
See? Everyone in this game looks slightly ill, yeah. Look at this photograph. Oh my days, what are we doing?
Did I hear Ray right? Detective
They all
Briggs'
have
personal case
COVID.
notes were wrong. She must have known the victim was named Matthew Dawes.
Well, she
Hate to
did.
say it, I think we need to get to the bottom of her involvement in all this.
I can't believe it. And I'm not just saying that because I think this Beaumont guy's lying to us. Even if he were telling us God's honest truth, retired Detective Juarez Briggs is one of the most dedicated and well-respected officers to ever serve in Las Vegas law enforcement.
Wow. What now?
I still can't believe Detective Briggs has been hiding something from us.
We need to go and have a chat. Actually, just double check the evidence. Everything's got ticks against it. Lovely jubbly. So... I'm assuming with them is...
Hey,
Hey! Should we try and talk to... Well... Maybe talk to Marcel.
it's gonna be a problem.
Oh.
She's long gone, so we're gonna need a really good reason to drag
God's
her back
honest
down.
truth, not to be confused with Satan's
No
dishonest
judge is gonna
lies.
permit you to compromise her rights without some very compelling evidence.
Yes. I have this.
The name of the victim was written in different ink. These notes were altered after the fact to remove all trace of Matthew Dawes' name.
I can't believe she deliberately tried to mislead us, but the evidence speaks for itself. Okay, I'll go with you to serve the warrant.
Why don't you take Nick along too? Another pair of eyes won't hurt.
Was she talking to me then, or...? Transition!
What's going on here, Jim?
We need to talk, Juarez.
Cause she literally lives out in the middle of the desert.
You changed your case notes. You
That's-
omitted the fact that
I know what
you had
Vegas is,
Dawes.
I'm just saying.
Why did you do that?
No, I was
Juarez?
gonna say that's quite a
There's no way I can
condemnation
help
of
you unless you tell me the whole truth.
Jim, you've
the
got a
the
lot
kind
notes
of
coming in here
money
like
that
this, like I'm some sort of common
detectives and
criminal.
the
I
police
gave my
make.
life serving
Hmm.
this city. I demand some damn
I mean,
respect.
like, Jesus Christ, oof.
Oh, okay, she... Oh, she is literally out in the middle of the desert. Okay, that makes sense. Let me in.
It's a shrine. I've known some cops who could never let
Oh,
go of
it was the El Gato capture
like
card.
this.
The HD 60S series.
I have this one also.
Yes.
all the convenience of
So
a real
it's-
one.
it's-
I believe Picard
I had
ripped
to
the
get
scene
an
off.
extension to make it a bit better, but
You have the what?
I had to get like an extension for it to make it a bit better.
Right. Oh, hello. Who's this?
Maurice knew this Dawes guy all right. Looks like they were more than just acquaintances.
Hmm.
Whoa, is this the right RV? More Barber Street boozer paraphernalia, nothing we don't already have.
Okay. No. Can I not look at the laptop? No? Ah, look at this.
He is technically entitled to have one of these.
Hmm. We're just here for the
The
truth.
truth? Now that's funny. You go on, take a look around, take what you need, and then get the hell off my property.
I'm here for the truth. You don't want to help us?
You have your warrant, then go on with your business. Just close the door when you're through and make sure it locks behind you.
Well, I might do.
Just get what you need.
Oh, he doesn't sound happy.
Hard to believe Detective Briggs is involved with this.
Right. The bed. What on earth? Is it actually... No, nothing's updated. Get the hell off my property. Yeah. Ah.
Barber Street area.
Ugh. Alright. What am I missing? What am I missing? What the hell am I missing? About time.
Maverick.
Ah, here we go. Right.
Grocery shopping easy. No need to unload the car.
The ball gag. Suspecting a retired officer isn't a popular idea, but Maurice knows better than to pass off edited case notes as the original. Jim might bust a bit or get us a search warrant. I've already did that.
Oh, there's something tucked behind one of the pinned papers.
Okay. See, these the detection markers on this are so...
I don't think there's anything here.
No. Ah! No.
Oh! Oh!
It's just pointing. Right.
By the laptop.
By the laptop. Right, let's have a look. Hey. The book. Oh, do you know what I mean? It's just...
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I thought might be all it was there was like an arrow if you point like at the sort of like the top screen of the laptop.
Hmm. Right. Oh, Jesus. Right. We might need to get some movement on this, Zen. Jamie, pull it up.
Give it a little bit longer.
Hmm.
See. Have you tried looking in a bedroom? As uncomfortable as that may be.
I'm okay with it, man. Oh, hello. Hello.
I never would have pictured you in pink, Maurice.
All that for the hair.
All that for a thread of hair.
Right, let's go and get that tested then. This area's not fully searched either. Apparently.
Anyone can get in and out of the club through here.
Hey! Oh, hello.
It would have taken at least this much alcohol to kill Viganowski.
What is this? Touch of the Irish.
What do you think? We'll need to process it. Could have been used to tie up our victim.
Right. There we go. When it rains, it pours.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
on the clock, but if you guys need a hand, count me in. The Barber Street Boozer is a part of Vegas history. If he's back, then I want to be there when we take him in.
Thanks, Greg. We can use all the help we can get.
Right, we got some testing. There we go.
Nothing interesting there.
Nope.
Nothing there. Nothing. Nothing interesting there. Nothing there. Nothing. Nothing interesting there. Nothing there. Nothing.
Zoom, enhance.
Nothing interesting there. Nothing there.
Right, I'll tell you what. We've probably got to
compare it to-
yeah, I reckon we've got to compare it against the old and then compare it to that. There we go.
Maybe we'll have better luck with a different magnification.
Yes, ma'am. Right. Zoom, enhance.
What if we try zooming in or out?
Go get real up close.
Hmm.
Can't see what we're looking for at this magnification.
Oh, no.
Let's try another setting.
Ah, damn it. Okay. Oh, hello.
Maybe try zooming in on that spot specifically.
Good shout, yeah.
Maybe we'll have better luck with a different magnification.
It's almost telling you, innit? Like, don't try this.
What if we try zooming in or out?
All right, so I guess
Can't see what we're looking for
10
at this
maybe? I don't know.
magnification. Let's try another setting. Maybe we'll have better luck with a different magnification.
Yeah, it's 60, innit? Right. Right. But then, like, it's just infuriating, like, how it... I suppose... I'll tell you what, we'll, Alright, let's look at some other bits in the meantime. Before I get angry at that.
Yeah.
Pink fibre. Alright, so it's the pink fibre. Where'd those bottles go? Oh, I didn't actually collect them. That doesn't look like his DNA, does it? Let's be honest. It's not even a partial match.
All right. That's a no match. It wasn't Beaumont who attacked Eganowski.
No. Right, so... It's got to be this. Let me take that. I wonder if...
Nothing.
Right.
Nothing interesting there. Nothing there. Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing interesting there.
What if it... Like, is there a stain or something that I'm looking for, or...
Nothing.
Ah.
No.
Nothing interesting there.
Aha.
Nothing there.
Oh my days, that is a very small image. Right.
The bugs are only in the first game, Vicar.
Right, so that needs to
Not in
be...
the sequels.
Okay. Gotcha. Right. I know what I'm looking at.
You need the tuft at the left side of the fiber, I think.
Oh my days, look, I'm literally looking right at it. I can see how it should look. Although, mind you, I've got... Let me, Right. Let me... Oh, don't do this to me. No. Use the fiber. And that. What I'm doing. Zoom to 60. Okay. After all that.
The fiber we found in Detective Briggs' trailer matches the apron found in the dumpster.
Oh, have you found it? Oh my
Now, what
god,
was she doing with
days.
that?
Oh, thank goodness for that. Sorry, guys. Alright, good night, Armenian. Oh, mate, that was stressful.
That was just annoying.
Yeah, tell me about it. Right. It's not gonna...
That should be an ability to arrest her then.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so that's... Right. So that blood... We take that. Take that.
Now go get a beer, you earned it.
Yes. Oh, well done there. Right. Oh, I intend to. Right. Right, okay, take that bit out. Oh. No, that's fine. That's fine. Right, okay. That's too much. Hmm. Right, hold on. Right, let's look at the blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's got to be right. Okay, it's just getting a bit of a getting a bit more complicated now in terms of the actual arrangement of them, I think.
Yeah.
Right. Let's try and work the big ones out first. So we've got this one here, which is 5. So that has to go here.
In my opinion, do it like a jigsaw. Start with the edges.
Right.
There's only one that can be the start, and that's the yellow, green, blue.
Yeah.
Conversely, there's only one that can be the end, which is the blue, red, red, blue.
Hmm. Like that. Excuse me, right. Like that. Like that. By Jove, I think he's got it.
See? Jigsaw technique.
Boom.
Told you. Too bad about dinner. Maybe next time.
Hmm. Looks like we're gonna go get ourselves a warrant.
What do you need?
I know this is tough, Jim.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is very personal to me, and I'm not gonna do anything to impugn the reputation of Detective Briggs. So if you don't start bringing me some indisputable physical evidence that puts her in that club, killing Beganowski, then I'm not gonna do a damn thing for you on this one.
Excuse me. You do as you're told.
Are you sure this is right? Okay. So the fiber from the apron puts Detective Briggs at the crime scene. I don't know. If you weren't the one asking, I'd say go back and try again. But I'll see what I can do. I'm not promising anything. In fact, I hope the judge turns us down.
Right.
Detective Briggs, we found the victim's blood on an apron behind the club. A thread from that same apron was in your home.
That's why you brought me in? I probably had the same kind of apron at some time. That's no evidence. How dare
She
you
sounds like
accuse
Ben
me of
Shapiro.
Worries?
Does she?
I may be the only friend you have right
So
now.
basically,
You have
for the
right
sake
to
of the
talk to your
argument,
lawyer.
hypothetically,
You and me.
Right.
We're cops. I know where you're coming from. Talk to me.
Just because I carried a badge doesn't make me your sister, Jim.
Oh.
You have no idea where I come from or what I've been through.
We have a warrant for your DNA.
Sorry, we'll need to swab the inside of your mouth.
You go right ahead and do your job then.
Ah.
eh,
Right. You wait there, love. I'll be right back. Right. Yep. E. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. June Briggs, what have you been up to?
oh my god, Vicar.
Let's say that for the sake of argument that you, hypothetically, were what is commonly known as a cross-dresser, but that you were seemingly so good at it, cross-dressing, that you were a
Oh my god.
Okay, gang.
Now let's also say that, for the sake of the argument, that perhaps, you know, potentially, there was a police detective who held a grudge. And let's just consider the possibility that
I believe a cop would kill someone like
oh
that.
dear.
She was a hero in the department. I'm not looking forward to that press conference.
I guess
That's
this means
fucked.
the Barber Street Boozer remains on the loose. Or maybe he's just passed into legend.
Greg, we're not done with Detective Briggs yet. She may still hold the answer to the Boozer case.
Yep. Just wanted to catch her in that already. Do you know Matthew Dawes?
Matthew Dawes? No. Who's that?
You liar.
Of the Barber Street Boozer, Gary Beaumont seemed to think you had shown Mr. Dawes preferential treatment in an earlier altercation.
Gary Beaumont is a criminal. You're gonna take his word over mine? I don't know any Matthew Dawes.
Lies.
In the photo of you and Matthew together, you were obviously close.
Son.
If you already knew that, why'd you ask the question?
Did you see the victim
I
last night?
told you. I heard about this on the news, same as everyone. I never saw the victim before.
Lies. You're
oh
a
my god.
you're a lying liar.
We found your DNA under the victim's fingernails.
It's over, Warries. We have all the evidence we need to charge you. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you kill this man? Why were you even in that club that night?
Have you ever lost someone you truly loved? Grief is like a cancer.
Grief over what? I'm telling you, Matthew Dawes is either her son or her lover.
Matthew Dawes was my fiancé.
There you go.
He was the Barber Street Boozer's third victim. He was the only man I ever really loved, with my body and soul. But the man struggled with a sickness, with a disease.
You're trying to say he was gay. That's not a disease, Worries.
It's a sin
She should have been
and a
taken off
sickness.
the
Oh.
case
We were
immediately.
praying,
Yeah.
we would have beaten this thing together.
Oh my
I know we
God.
would have. but then that monster took him away from me.
Monster. Oh my god, please don't.
Do you mean Floyd Collister?
Hell yes, Floyd Collister. He was the boozer.
He was the
How long
boozer.
have you suspected that Floyd was the Barber Street boozer?
I don't
Well,
suspect
not
it,
suspicious.
I know it. I had looked at Floyd for the killings before, more than once. I could never make it stick. Honestly, from talking to him, I didn't think he had it in him.
YouTube,
I'd even been
please
to
don't
that
take
freak
any
show
opinions
club
in
of
this
his a few
game
times,
to be
but I never
to
saw
be
anything
considered
like I did
reflective
last
of
night.
our own opinions.
Yeah, the opinions. Yeah, the opinions expressed by Worry Spriggs do not represent the opinions of this channel.
And then I noticed Floyd Collister walk in. It was hard to recognize him without the makeup and the dress, but there he was. And he was one mean son of a bitch for a change. Drunk, screaming at everybody. He even jumped all over Gary for going behind the bar and opening up a special stash of classic cork he was saving.
Nailed it.
We all know that
"You want a
praying just
drink?
makes you
I'll
even
give you
more
a
gay.
drink.
Ugh.
How about you drink until the black stuff starts oozing out your damn
And that's
nose,
not
you
a
dirty old
judgment,
queen?"
it's simply a statement
That's
of
when I knew,
fact.
after all these years, I knew in my heart, in my gut, it was Floyd Collister. It was Floyd all along. He was the monster. It was Floyd all along. He killed Matthew.
And that's when you decided to get your revenge.
It wasn't revenge. It was justice.
Justice? What the hell are you talking about, Warries? What's happened to you?
I'm a cop, Jim. What's happened to me? I never stopped working the case. That's what's happened to me. Even after they forced me off of it, threatened to transfer me.
Oh, so
I
she was taken
never
off the
let it
case.
go. It was personal, don't you get it? That disgusting creature murdered the best man I've ever known.
Tell us what
I've
happened.
seen that game, Maverick. People keep linking to it and faking screenshots that it's Bloodborne on Steam.
Someone tells Zen they made a game about Dev on Steam called God, Sim. Tell us how it happened. Tell us what you did.
I had to take him down. I knew I didn't have enough proof, but I didn't need it.
Yeah, you kind of
I
did.
waited, put up with that awful damn music until closing time. I was the last one left. Floyd came out in that ridiculous dress to tell me the place was closed. I acted like I was leaving, but when he turned his back, I hit him with a hammer fist to the back of the head.
Donk.
Knocked him clean out. I may be old, but I can still take down a perp. I tied him up with an apron from behind the bar, opened up a bottle of classic cork, and started pouring it down his throat. He was slurring drunk by the time he woke up. I almost wished I'd held back a little, so that he could have appreciated his situation a little better.
How did your DNA get under his fingernails?
I got careless, let him grab me while I was coming in with a fresh bottle. Not that he could hold on to me by then. He just kept whining. Not me, not me, crying like a damn baby. I bet Matthew didn't cry, you filthy bastard.
Hold on. It wasn't him.
Floyd Collister didn't perform last night. You killed his understudy, Wallace Biganowski.
That's impossible.
Oh, right,
I
yeah.
saw him go backstage. I saw him go back there and come out dressed as a woman. I saw him.
Detective, I think you were right when you said grief is like a cancer. Your fiancé wasn't sick, but you are.
Yeah.
And now you'll have to pay for your sin as well.
Hell yeah.
God, what have I done? I killed him. Not me. Oh God, no, no.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there anything you can tell us that might help us put away the boozer?
I don't know. I can't. The hairs. Did you ever get any of Collister's DNA? Did you try running it against the hairs from the crime scene? I tried, maybe 15 years ago, but there just wasn't enough there for a sample. But your lab already found one impossible sample from that skin flake.
I went through the cold case evidence very thoroughly. There was no hair.
There's got to be. I checked it into Central Property myself.
Uh-oh.
I'll go to Central Property, but in the meantime, Warries Briggs, you're under arrest for the murder of Wallace Biganowski.
Okay. You're Nick, sunshine.
Sorry, honey.
Look, I'm too old to play double dutch with you people.
Alright. So, where to for now? Suppose we're going back to the lab then, isn't it?
Warries was
Yeah.
right about that hair. It was in a separate folder, but otherwise exactly where it was supposed to be. They just missed it when they sent over the rest of the Barber Street boozer file.
Oh, convenient. Alright. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, it looks like Floyd Collister was the boozer.
That's a good thing we've already got him in custody, I suppose.
Well, no, he did a runner, didn't he? I tried to talk to him and they were like, nah, he's gone.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so now we're gonna have to try and hunt him down, ain't we?
Well, that's not our job, we're just the CSIs.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a lot better than we usually do.
We've done our part.
What was that? Jenkins.
This one's been kind of an open and shut case, to be honest.
Yeah.
Since we're clearly in like the wrap-up stage of the game, what was your favourite case in this game?
Whoa.
Um.
So is the Barber Street Boozer?
Do you want to remind me of the cases we've had?
I've got a
Yeah, go through it. Yeah.
Brass better be ready for the
so
press
we have-
conference of his career.
CSI identity. So we had the woman who was murdered in that hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
We had the referee killed in the fighting ring.
Oh, was it? Hang on, was it this one or was it the last one? We had the
No.
band on stage that were electrocuted.
That was
Last game.
Last one.
Okay.
We had the woman drowned in the spa.
Mm-hmm.
We had the fire breather. And then we had this one. I think I quite like the one with the fire breather, actually.
Yeah.
I thought that one was very nuanced. It had like loads of
Yeah.
interesting twists and turns.
Hmm.
Do you have enough evidence?
Yeah, I think.
It's the one I remember the most as well.
Yeah.
That might just because it was the last one.
Possibly.
It's last call for Floyd Collister. I'll pick him up.
Gotcha, bitch.
Haven't I made it abundantly clear that Floyd Collister is but a distant memory? He might as well be dead and buried. Don't you think it's unhealthy to obsess about the past? There's nothing we can
There's
do to
something
change
missing?
it. It is what it is.
What's missing? What's missing?
The problem with the past is it's never passed. We have your DNA, Marcel. We know you murdered those boys.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, the Jason kind of
How
music.
hard I try, I will never escape him. He's always a part of me. Even though, truly, Captain Brass, I am not Floyd Collister. Not anymore, anyway. Marcel wishes with all her heart that she could change what happened. But you cannot choose your destiny.
Life's a bitch.
I shall confess to all the unfortunate and dreadful details.
No, sir.
But I shall refuse to my dying breath to say I
No
killed
former
him
Arsenal
because I
goalkeepers. No, you're right. You're right. There wasn't, was there?
I may have broken his heart, but I would have never extinguished his soul.
Tell us what really happened when you found Wally's body.
I only left out a few minor details.
Like removing the apron and chair?
I don't know. They seem to obviously bring the boozer to mind, and I didn't want anyone to make the association.
You can't run from your past.
I never thought of it as running. I chose to think of it as metamorphosis. Perhaps even redemption. I was reborn as Marcel. All that rage and fear was gone. I was free. And for 35 years,
I was free.
bathed in love. Oh, what a glorious ride.
This dude's got some Hannibal Lecter vibes about him, just minus the cannibalism.
You are under
Yeah.
arrest for the murder of Matthew Dawes.
Oh,
Elon
what a
Musk.
day! What a lovely day!
Elon Musk.
Congratulations on a job very well done.
We have got justice for
Not
you.
only did we solve a celebrity case, we closed a cold case as well. Eckley couldn't be more pleased.
This one seemed fairly just open
I
and shut,
realize
which
you've
kind of
only
followed
Yeah.
done this for a short time,
the
but
chain.
you're a true professional. It's funny, I was just thinking the other day how you remind me of a criminalist who used to work with us, Warwick Brown. You have his fire. Don't ever lose that.
Warwick Brown?
You're a great asset to the team.
He better not be
You've been
dead.
with us for a long time. Now go home and get some rest.
All right, then I will. Okay. Oh, we did miss something. Achievements in Rub It In, Meticulous, Crime Scene Impersonator, Last Gasp, Chemistry Master, blah, 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 blah. Extinguished. It's so anticlimactic, isn't it?
Yeah, it just kind of happened.
Yeah.
The last one, there was loads of callbacks to the other cases.
Yeah. Right. There he is, Lawrence Fishburne.
Larry Fishburne.
Larry boy. Right. Transition. Oh. Ah, the pain. There we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that was CSI, Deadly Intent.
Yeah.
What do you think? That felt short. It did feel a bit short, yeah. We were just saying, like, how
Yeah,
it felt a bit streamlined. But then the last one was like that, from what I remember from the first game. That the last case felt quite straightforward, and then
yeah,
it just ends abruptly. Like you'd expect there's some sort of to be some sort of, you know, like cinematic or sort of thematic end to it, but it was just like, there's your achievements, bugger off now. I love these games. They've just gave up. It's over. Well, not quite, because as I say, there's another CSI game available that I will be getting, so we'll be joining. So we'll once I got that, we'll start that up again.
Yeah.
And someone mentioned it might have been Carlos, it might be the NCIS games as well. So definitely look at giving them a go. But yeah, so that was CSI Deadly Intent. Thank you everyone for joining. Oh, Zen, did you want to share everything? Actually, let me turn the old.
I'm down in the comments, folks. If you wanna, I've just looked it up. There is an NCIS Facebook game. That is it.
No, there are Xbox 360 games as well.
No, NCIS.
Oh,
That's
NCIS.
the only one I can find. It's
Right.
a Facebook game.
Okay, I'm not playing a Facebook game.
Yeah, me neither. And it's made by Ubisoft, so that's even worse.
Wow. I'm pretty sure there is an Xbox one. We'll have to look
I
because
googled it, man. It's just coming up with NCIS Hidden Crimes, which is a Facebook and iOS game. I cannot see one.
we're looking forward to next Monday if you're doing some other game. Right, guys, it's not crime related, but how would you feel about Jurassic Park, the Telltale game?
Woo!
Cheers, Lord. Would you be up for that?
I'll hopefully watch at least.
Ugh, lame. You can help solve the mystery. What do you mean, no, Mima? No dinosaurs. I'm shocked. Wasn't that one of the few that got lampooned? Yeah, it's. See, I probably hot take here, but I didn't actually mind that game. I didn't mind that game. I thought Jurassic Park was all right. I mean, it was one of the Telltale. It was one of the earlier ones. I think it was before The Walking Dead, the one that really sort of took them off. Really took off. No, no Facebook game. No. Oh, okay. I'll take that back, Mima. I'm totally with you on that. And Contradiction. I'll have a look at that. I'll definitely have a look at that. But yeah, it's 10-1 where I am. In 11 hours and 9 minutes, I'll be having a new video out. So be sure to check that midday UK time. Zen, you shield your channel, which you can find in the description of this one. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll have a look at next week and games for next week, and I'll keep in touch through the community tab. All right.
By the way, Maverick, what do you mean one of the few that got lampooned? I swear the majority of Telltale games got lampooned. There was like, what were the good ones? There was fucking.
The Walking Dead season 1. You got
season 1. Wolf Among Us.
Wolf Among Us. Oh, that's brilliant.
And that's like it. Actually, I really like Tales from the Borderlands.
I
That's a
do.
pretty good finale.
I do have Back to the Future, which was a Telltale,
I forgot that was one.
and there's Game of
That's the
Thrones as
thing,
well.
There's this weird like segment of them where everyone just forgets that they came out, like Game of Thrones, like Jurassic Park, like
Yeah.
Back to the Future. There's just this specific quadrant where everyone just forgot they happened.
Yeah, and wasn't there also oh my god, what were they called?
Well, the Batman ones,
The
people seem to
Batman
like,
ones.
apparently.
Yeah. Oh, the Batman ones you can find on my channel anyway. So they're there if you wanted to have a look at them. But yeah, then you can sort of loosely relate that to true crime. But yeah, seriously, I'm gonna have to go to bed. I've got work in the morning, and
No worries.
I need to start researching for the next case. So yeah, guys, thank you ever so much for sticking around. Really appreciate it. Take care, and until next time, take care, and good night. For now.